My name's Robin Peterson. I'm the Development Director for the West Seattle Food Bank, and that means I create our fundraising strategy and implement that, and help connect our community to our organization, help them get engaged and invest in something they believe in. Our mission really is neighbors helping neighbors. We are here to provide the essentials that people need just to survive and then help them thrive. So providing hope and compassion, as well as food, housing, clothing, and basic needs. At the West Seattle Food Bank, there really isn't a day that's the same. From day to day, you're never quite sure what you're going to expect. As far as we have trucks that roll out every single morning that go in to area grocery stores. They go in, pick up our grocery rescue. Every morning those trucks roll in and you really don't know what's going to be on them. So our team of volunteers sorts through all of that food and gets it ready to distribute. Since COVID, those numbers have pretty much tripled daily. So where we used to serve perhaps 150 households in a day, ever since the pandemic, we're serving more like 450 households a day. Sometimes that can be more, especially during holidays or times when things are a little bit more tight for people, we get more households. The most impactful thing that West Seattle Food Bank does in this community is be here. We've been a steadfast support of resources for well over 30 years, and people know they can come to us and we will find a way to help them. We might not be able to help in all of the ways that they need, but we'll connect them to the resources that can. So I think really just having a trusted place in the community where people know they can go, and we'll catch them when they've got a little stumble in their life, maybe a financial emergency or something's happened. We'll be here for them. A woman and her 3 children moved up here to Washington State, fleeing a domestic violence situation. And she told us that in that process, she was trying to give everything to her kids. She was worried that now that she was a single mom and they only had one parent, they were really missing out on things. And so because of that, she was just giving her all to these kids, but it left her not taking care of herself. And so when she discovered our clothing bank, the clothesline, that's where all of her belongings came from. Suddenly she was able to clothe herself in a way with dignity that was something that she was proud of and felt confident again, as opposed to when she'd been on her way up here. As they traveled through the country, they stopped at other clothing banks because they fled with just what they had on their backs. They fled. And so she was stopping at other clothing banks, and they would just hand them a box. And that box might be dirty clothes that didn't fit. There was no dignity in it at all. So when she got up to here, to us, and learned then from the clothesline about our other services, we were able to help her with rent assistance. We were able to help her with food assistance. She was so grateful for the fact that we at the food bank prioritize fresh items. So being able to get her kids fresh produce and healthy food, that meant just the world to her. And we were able to wrap around all of our services to that family and really prop them up. And now she's thriving. They're in an apartment. She's got a good job. The kids landed in a school that they're really thriving in. And I think that's just a snapshot of what we do every day here. But the impact is deep into people's lives. The thing I love most about being at the West Seattle Food Bank is how beloved this organization is in its community. You can tell that it's been more than 3 decades of really solid, good work of neighbors helping neighbors, because there isn't anywhere that I go that people haven't heard of the West Seattle Food Bank and don't want to support in whatever way they can. That might be volunteering, that might be with financial gifts, that might be bringing clothes or food to one of our sites. Even the clients sometimes coming through the line will say, I have this to share. I have these shoes. Can you take these shoes? And they just want to give back, and it just becomes this loop of giving and compassion within our community that everyone wants to be a part of. The biggest challenge for the people that we serve right now is inflation. Grocery prices have climbed more than 30% since the pandemic, and wages have not kept up. We have a program called the Backpack Program that provides little weekend supplement food packs to kids that have been identified by their schools as being food secure over the weekend. A lot of kids that rely on free breakfast and lunch at their school don't have food to sustain them through the weekend. So we provide 6 meals and 2 snacks in a little bag that they can carry home and prepare themselves in case they're caregivers at work. Well, and sort of illustration of how much working families are struggling right now In the fiscal year that ended 24, we distributed over 9,000 of those weekend packs, 9,007 bags. In the fiscal year that just ended this past June, for fiscal year 25, that jumped to 14,656 bags. That's a 63% increase just over 1 year. And we're on track to beat that number this year because working families are just struggling. They're having to decide between rent and food or medication and food just to survive. Our volunteers really are the backbone and foundation of everything we do. We couldn't do this work without volunteers. We have over 500 a year that are stepping in to help us, whether that's distributing food at our food bank, sorting or distributing clothes at our clothing bank, driving our vans in the morning to go out to grocery stores and pick up grocery rescue, like at Met Market, where we get wonderful deli items and other items that are so useful in our community. Really, volunteers do just about everything here at the West Seattle Food Bank, and we love them. And it's really easy. It's easy to become a volunteer. There's just a 1-hour orientation, and then you get to pick shifts that work for your schedule and things that work for your interest and become part of our family. The best way to find out ways that you can help the West Seattle Food Bank is to visit our website, and there you'll find all the information to host a food drive, a clothing drive, become a volunteer, sign up for an orientation. We've got a link there to our financial giving page if you can help us that way. Everything's available there at the website, or you can always just call us and find out what we need. You can be the neighbor who makes a difference. Anything helps and really has an impact in your community.